Busia Mesiacha Momubi Amabazi, Yachemo Fanche, Mache, Menyano, Gidi Bia, we yebeno quick. Minia, aha, tia the history no baby Simudi Amamo, Timinia on Sabeka video no. Not washing a quick at the amount near Bina or non swear Eden and the same, and then a share, and then a support, and then be day. At the abantimini our basono. Frewunia bin tempa no mraso isan say emreko. Na ya busy shebe bintino. So on saka video ya, the first thing you should do is like the video and share. Don't let me repeat. Na repetition a bit me at the time nibi. So do us a favor, you like the video, you share and you comment so the video can travel far. And that's what Minia last time I share on this beautiful platform and we discuss Nkrumah village boy or rising to prominence, and then people turn Nkrumah to be an arrivist here, someone or a parvenu, someone who recently got a status B, and so people didn't actually respect Nkrumah. But who jobless, no one cares. And some of us, we are here just to speak the hard truth to the people of Ghana, and the onus will lie on you for you to whether accept the truth or you just push it away. But if you would accept the truth too, it will help in a way. Let's speak truth to power. Let's allow people to know their true history. As I always put it, man has no nature, what man has is history. And your history will tell you where you're coming from, where you have gotten to, and where you want to go to, and how you get there. So it is important for us to know our history. It is important for us to know who were the villains in our history, who were the victors in our history, who were the victims in our history. If you find out that your tribe, your people, your father, or your parents were the victims, no problem. Were the victors, no problem. Anyway, anyhow you see yourself in history, or your grandparents or your parents in history, just accept it, because history is only there to guide us. Now, people make a lot of claims. They don't back it with reason. Why Nkrumah gave money to Guinea Conakry? This question has been going on and on and on. And now from Nkrumah's own publisher, June Mail will tell you why Nkrumah did that. If I say it, some people will say, oh, Nkoto is Nkrumahist, Nkoto is always speaking positive about Nkrumah, and so I am in a way biased. In order not to be biased, for me to put my biasness aside, I will allow Nkrumah's publisher, June, to do the talking for me. So what you will do here is to like the video, you share, and you comment. Please, that is the only thing you can do to push or motivate me, and just hit the like button. If you're a new subscriber, if you're a new viewer, just subscribe to the channel and let's gel together. Let's set the ball rolling. Now, those of you who cannot or who couldn't get what I was trying to put across, Moa monti de na meche na seno in Obroni kasa mu no ne me pese me kire an se abakosem hu hia ema nipa biara. sometimes, we would do current politics. A dream maybe a was ye who say political problems na ye femono. A dear and a dear drew baby a yedri. A quine bear sunting ye fast or ye drew baby a yedruno. We have to know all these things. A was ye who nipakua omu ye mua. Omu boy ema ye drew ha. E san say senka Ghana abeye krabeshe. Ena enipakuo bi na boy kese ema Ghana ne beye krabesha. Anke bebo omudin. Eni se Ghana tete apansamo a enkofukru a omo boaye ma Ghana tete pansam yenso no e wose ye bo omudin. We say it as it is. No shred of equivocation. We don't mince words with. So please share. Na mokona so bi di obi atemo a mokogina so share e me bi ba ye feed mu. So ti ase Inti misremo, so when you feed no share na more likes no aya na nye encouraging. Mo yesa mu buni pa na bem. Say you don't cherish, you don't like what we are doing. It is only your sharing, your commenting, and your liking will push the video into other people's feed. Here buy na unya video na no I like it. And so bibini, oh me ya bibini. On said that. And so I dear no be friend kotro na nansia te wonka ache nansia Kevin Taylor mai amanfo na hwan so ba you want him to stop the discussions now on wo yen say and I share u na say misremo he minuanom ewiase de tieni ade a wani je ho no memmo bi meye dede wo ho mfa ntrew o yesa ebu abamu before mama yenhu sene esi boa yenua ema yenua tumpon say ye wadwen say oh share program bia ma obi ma na nya sika kra na you also have to consider say nipa no betena ase no wo betena ase a wo suti no eye nipa ne time o and time is what money. Just listen to Eric friend say June man na afi no obetie nsem bi wa ha say. Although I don't hold any right of this video, but yebebo whether copyright or no copyright, we'll play it.
I will go back to you going back to Conakry to
listen.
Yes. So
Ansani Abahasi T.
Policies and so on. So there was a mixture of the two, but that was the purpose of that book. And he was writing. He was at his desk within weeks of arriving in.
So as soon as he got to Conakry, he got busy.
Yeah.
He wasn't sitting down in the corner.
No, certainly not. No. And secretaries, cabinet ministers really called on him all the time. I mean, when they left the country on a mission, when they came back, they reported, as though he was a head of state. Yeah, they had terrific regard for him in Guinea.
So the people in Guinea really, really welcomed him.
Oh, yes. I think there was this love of Ghana, really, because when they were in a tight spot, when they said the famous, secretary said the famous no, to de Gaulle, Guinea would not be joining the French community. They were very stuck because the French really were very mean. They even took the electric light bulbs out of things. They took everything away with them. And Guinea was poor. So they were in a spot. And Nkrumah was in a position where he could arrange for what was supposed to be a loan, but it was a gift, really, of 10 million, I don't know whether it was dollars or what, but anyhow.
Samwati, we say, or Norwich. Hono wuye or a British historian and a publisher on any kunajuma no moyen. When a man Nkrumah a man is $100 or £100. Say UK say na Nkrumah books ni bi o na den man say obe publish no onya publishers because of the content no. And before say about that time no be just say utua £100 na wa register company o UK na omodi aye de e di amount na Nkrumah ma me we £100 no be publishing we are near friend Panaf, and you have to know Pan-African. So Nkrumah and the father, Pan-Africanism ye agility mu edem. Mami we oti asem no kan no. Nkrumah wo Conakry ni nyina no na wo kɔ ho. Na mami we na Nkrumah said that officially the writings ni bibia man so onhwe so Nkrumah nim nyansa. Onim se enkofo no omo tata no. So the nyoma no that time man sususa. Ana Nkrumah be say Ghana ni yemfa ye ho nto Ghana ni so. Yemfa ye ni nto Ghana ni so isan say agbedema eduru baabi no na pressure ba wo mo so ano afi eduru baabi na agbedema na Nkrumah se prisoner or ye campaign mama Nkrumah be president no a odi Accra seat na enumu odeba benya prime minister in 1951 elections no eduru mrebi no na agbedema na oti Nkrumah enemies eka mo inti Nkrumah anyu bia ni bio and ordinary writings in the pamphlet Nkrumah or throw freedom in Congo, conscientism, a friend is say neocolonialism, the last stage of imperialism. I speak of freedom, cool days, in Ghana, plethora of books, the pamphlets are akwane Troy bebree mami we a friend June wa person in a June mail Nimidini MILNE into Bo June. There's exactly like Bosumi June. Now the MILNE mail Eddie Asoso. Now I checking up. 2018 na mami we. We director of Ghana Museums one board and an interview no. Mami no enso so de document ni ma I think the biggest black university at the time na wo hodom na Howard University and or de enoma nyina ma omo say enoma no e bitimi ama of significant importance to researchers and scholars years to come. Won bruni adwen samoti kwan a enti a Kwame Nkrumah fa yesika e de boa Guinea no or sit time wa Guinea for car say omo join CFE no omo join no electricity nyina even electric bulb kura na ese dem no French for the 2 year omo say car kwan ni enyoma hodo na ma ya ma the Guineans no minua se wo ba na obi twa ntro ana o kasa ya dia fo obi ho a you have to be very careful. Some of us, we are here. At the time, during the era of Nkrumah, I wasn't born. I was not born. So you ask me, how come, say, utiminya stories, no, ekamaye, ema empanyumfo no mo ho no, sometimes they get amazed. Say, o kra o free him. Those who make lot of noise about Nkrumah and they know Nkrumah, there are certain hardcore proofs information here the better. Sometimes ye ko dosuko e ko nya videos no ni abebody akere mo. Now one here no uti the other aspects na obesu. Wonim se Kwame Nkrumah maka no platform we so ne tamfo no tata no abra okọ exile ewo Guinea Conakry ni nyina mysteriously ni cook ewuye maami we omo ye ka amani a Kwame Nkrumah fa mu ansa na owu Kwame Nkrumah nase etata ye te so pemfo afie de ni call Bucharest friends say Romania ye kosa no ho yare no doctors ni say nko mo di ne bantam nko mo timi ni bibi o ho. Hey, inti enipa timi yet enipa timi ye mina nipa timi bottle modern sa na me say the only mistake Nkrumah ye ni say na wasn't ko sinko phobiase. Yes. And no ne ma China. Chama Mao. And no ne ma Lee Kuan Yew mu nyina timi survival ye. You don't laugh. You don't show your teeth to your enemy. Mimi a wudna. Se woni obi wo school no se wo time wa. Na wo so amana hu se wo so time no. Enye se obi di ubone. Woni obi wo adwumam no se wo time wa. Hwe obi the force ba fa force sia no. Obi the peace ba fa peace sia no. Nkrumah mistake ne say a man for air time no na ono no do wo. That was his mistake. So be catch him say Nkrumah upon perusing after perusing some of his write-ups name other a commentary from other genuine writers no, I have come to a conclusion, a firm conclusion, and this one is an entrenched conclusion that Nkrumah made a mistake, and his mistake was to allow his enemies to fester. Nkrumah made a deadly mistake. You don't show teeth. Yen srin che ye tamfo. Yen ye tamfo mo chokrudu. O tamfo puma twede ya kofa kuma. O tamfo me say o mo twede ya kofa kuma. Let me tell you, going into 2024 no. Asem no a Lord call me back and say yemfa power ne mamu ne mfa mamu china no. I swear to God. Nkrofo no I take a decision. Don't forget. Nkrofo no ma say Ghana destiny no. Omo asifo ni bi na ye president. They did it by the kind courtesy of Harold Wilson, then British Prime Minister, and then London of the US. Omo ka omo adwibom. The British mentality in say anka Wilson Eddie and say nke omo assassinating Nkrumah. And Washington so the say there be let's send Nkrumah on a mission so that okwa na ye action no. Na nyesa ye assassinating na ye beji dimboni because Nkrumah had clearly delineated his plans in the book Neocolonialism, the last stage of imperialism in 1965. And a tre Africans how ye unite economically no, ye will not fall prey to any of the so-called advanced countries no. And no advanced country at the time supported Nkrumah's ideologies. And so let's get this tiny boy from the scene. And they got Nkrumah's own people to completely erase Nkrumah from the scene. Now, I had an assembly bell. Timami with stories of Kafa Nkrumah, Brand Nkrumah, Eyare, Ewo Conakry. Listen.
I will go back to you going back to Conakry to
Yes.
So then one day you hear he's not very well. One day you go and he's okay. Next time you go, he's not very well.
Well, I noticed everything seemed to be pretty well all right till 1968. He was in terrific health then. Although I was a bit uneasy because within 6 months of his arrival in Conakry, the cook that he relied on so much and did all his food for him, which he always travelled with, Amoa, I think his name was, or Amoa, I'm not sure. However, he was dead within 6 months. And yes, he was a fit man. I think he was helped on his way, to tell you the truth. But after that, Nkrumah's food was not safe, really. The various cooks came out from Conakry and so on. I can't prove any of this, but I have a strong...
Ote, ye nim, ono, se Nkrumah no, oko no, oko Hanoi no or the big or the big you know in a koye. So what you say? Here bruni on sensem no kano. Or say a no man be your on said any proof. Me the BH later the proofs na canon so by so de abamo. Nkrumah a cook mysteriously owie. Nkrumah obi ano no aduane ma no. Owie afi Nkrumah ankasa no. Na usukra say obedidi. And so he kept emaciating. Yakaso be emaciatia technically in say or reduce in size, body weight. What did the narratives nibi?
On suspicion that Nkrumah was poisoned in the end in a slow, nasty sort of way. But Amoa was probably the first.
I had also a bit sure, but or suspect to say Nkrumah was poisoned. So I say Nkrumah was poisoned. Nipa no penekuno Ghana muenya no. We ne ma omoka say Nkrumah sum kankan nyame no. Nkrumah sum kankan nyame ne say ye try ne kulumbu gungu bomb anye yi. Say Ajman Prempe the second eboda ewo Dunkirk asim. Na nipa da se nia plan se bi ku ye beto bomb e di ato Nkrumah kuno eno bi ka say hey ye hin kese ati adwabo yase eni se moto bomb na enya Nkrumah ebitmenya ye hin kese eno mujaye me see Lucas House Accra omo try no Independence Day eno na ma a friend say Elizabeth Santoa ebubu Accra abonten so no omo try Nkrumah series of bombs attack Nini nara ankosiaga intina yom nwanwa eno ya onso mo se enzima fo ya benfo enzima ni beyi bia beyi no ewo babia sa enipa honhom sem no is all over abruchi cry wa benfo ekro bia no enu nti ne yesi abusua ana ekro bia no mani nsem wo mu your life be your a cut across country, geographical, whatever. Into omo this physical means to try Nkrumah enyano spiritually omo try na because adwea woni trim no a pure mind, pure heart, pure soul no ordinam intino the quantum of energy and Nkrumah wono. You cannot attack his person. You cannot attack the so-called his spirit or soul. Oye nam no oye ding. And nti omo se akwane som kankan nyame. Ene Nkrumah AIDS ni ba ko hu. Nkrumah no obisa se kwame. Awo eben tumi ena eze wo ho akodon na. Eye nioma abode a onipa ba antiminti azen. Os ame monsom nyam na ozina se Bible mu na broni dze ne brae no enim de me ko school say me pede me yo osofo a even Baptist Church ewo America bonten so Pennsylvania eduru Sunday na University of UPenn no Baptist no ekoye asori wo Baptist wo later no hu say ya bibi wo and we sa religion free the team no. And so for Ghana to develop, one, we must get a leader na no any religious mindset. Leader be a religion or na no or you waste of people's time. Any leader who fixates his mind on religious stuff is a stupid leader. Any leader that centers on religion, and any leader that tries to marry religion and politics is a stupid leader. Get it clear. Leaders who have revolutionized their countries are of what? Secular mindset. Not any religious affiliation. They allow any religion to play their roles. But they will make sure the state or the country supervises every activity and formulates the right laws and regulations to check the activities of the religious bodies. Yeba haseya won se Akufo-Addo ede ne ho koye religion no waye Jimmy for president ewo Ghana fo nyina ni so even omo kwa asori mpo omo kura the purest of mind and the purest of common sense. Those of you who don't understand common sense, go and read about Thomas Paine, one of the founding fathers of the United States of America. Thomas Paine is noted as the father of common sense because he wrote a pamphlet, The Age of Enlightenment, the age that Thomas Paine drew people's attention on using their gumption instead of faith. And Nkrumah keten motofo nyina bi di Akufo-Addo atem. Why? Because why religion or the religion, any politics, any leadership, Afra into bed daddy Jimmy for. Because religion Jimmy sem. I am saying it. Wa won tiase ne bra na beto dan katwa. Religion Jimmy sem. I don't care so kwa sorry woko. Religion Jimmy sem. Se religion Jimmy semwa obe wiase when who say donkey akasachi ni pada. Obe wiase when who say obe bia koda hono mu a yendi no a wanyem da. Book no awudi echi say there's nothing new under the sun. Netre say to me meya de fufuru bia wiase de wo hoda dana na ye de banie sare rebranding, but the basics ni na ye pe religion emma onipa dani Jimmy for. So you those who go to church and they tell you Jesus is the good shepherd. What is the duty of a shepherd? A duty of a shepherd is to supervise or to be a headsman over a flock. So and the root word for sheep, no. If you take the name of the animal, the people who call the animal sheep, they assess the behavior, the attitude, the characteristics of that particular animal, and they gave the name sheep. And if you are told that you are sheep, it means that you don't use your brains. Unusu wadjin. Wunusu wadjin. Ti se unusu wadjin ya. Oma mbeka chose kwame. Enkotu uyo jayana. And so they tell you, be a sheep, so that Jesus Christ will be the master shepherd. And so the church pastor is the shepherd and you are the sheep. And the sheep nsusu jinaka kwemua. Sheep ni jinaka kwemua. Ontimi nyo. Jise ne leader no. The shepherd no. Ebe drawn attention say frika kwanimu. Enunti na mo. Muntimi nyusu mo adwen jese de mo sofo beka. On se obi ko busa Kofi Odru se oko odwom no yesi bronya eni Bible mu yesi we eni Bible mu yesi we eni Bible mu ntino nipa ne se me kwa asori a me ba me mebusa me sofo oti asemo a Kofi Odru kan Kofi Odru was teased. Ye kasi ye tease obi a his mind was teased, his mind was provoked. Cause him to think, to rack his brains. You don't crack your brains, you rack your brains. Now, what was it? Kokacho mo mokika sansem se omo ya bodamfo. Because onintri mu bia de maw. Because say obi a odi faith and nanti ejimi for. You don't move by or say I do not move by sight. I move by faith. Uye ejimi for konyin kotutu animu. Ni move by faith. Kwasi yanka beto gatemo. Because you move by faith, Intina Duncan Williams say yeah. Because Duncan Williams is not only moving by sight, Duncan Williams moved by sight and with bodyguards. What Jiminti? You go and throw monies. Duncan Williams. He moves with the sight and what? Bodyguards. And you are moving by faith. Uwe Jimmy. Sheep. And I tell everyone listening to me here, our great grandfather Nkrumah is telling every Ghanaian, don't be a sheep, be a goat. The greatest of all time. Sabuano ne niate. Why is it that ewiye no onyankopon no shemo Bible ne mo say ode emretri no ebe gina ne nsabu nkum so. Na ode inwantene no egina ne nsa enifa so. And let me tell you this. Anytime you see fox or wolves in the midst of flock of sheep, the wolf is not an enemy to the sheep. The wolf is an enemy to the shepherd, because whenever the wolf comes in the flock, the wolf is going to cause the sheep to think out of the box. And whenever sheep begin to think out of the box, the work of the shepherd becomes tedious. Odan hwefo no ompese na dwuma beye dinti no ene tuo da ne kon ho a opre wolves no se omunfri the flocks ni mo, so that flocks no enya adwen fufuro bia. And that is why the churches all conspired and they were all fighting against Abraham ben Moshe, because Abraham then became a wolf in the flock. Abraham was causing a lot of Christians and Muslims to think out of the box, to become rational. Joseph Lawe ahia kese o se ahua kese o se wa or say I should stop fooling. Okay, Martin, you read amount. Christians move by faith, not by sight. And unto ye Jimmy for. Your pastor is not moving by faith, your pastor is moving by sight. That is why your pastor has a good sight, has a good vision, and so he is building himself a mansion. And now kwasiampanyi o the faith ekoto collection e de masofo no na sofo no the sight by sight no wakwa akoto sight what you say by sight no akwa akoto sight no de asi ni fie no ne yere ne my day etimu no akoto German shepherd bu one masters no de o ma be gu fie ho church member eba no amon kra se wo be fie ho Nkrumah si bi si ahwe wo no but wo obeka cho say Holy Ghost ene ebo ho ban na ono sofo no aboa kraman ene tene dem a obo no ho ban wajiminti Minia mandem Mojis go and top your credit app indeed a deep Nkrumah a percent now the mindset of Nkrumah no was devoid of religion. What was Paul Kagame? He is successful because Paul Kagame is not marrying politics with religion. Religion ending in lame. Politics ending in lame. The moment how the states or leadership, state leadership, no, ebe fra religion no, or minor, ebe chaotic. Check Nigeria, check Ghana, and check all the nations of the world that are modern religion. Eye enkwasiade. Check. Ofi say, do you know why Qatar for a host to World Cup no? They wanted to open their country to the international world, and they wanted to tell the people that gradually they are moving away from the rigid religious practices. No, Dubai yeton san ho, Dubai hotels wo ho, ho na dwama bo akesi nyina koso, enso nye Arab for na chichire. Kohone kohwe Dubai from paying for omne nom nsa papa e wo wiase wa jiminti what choko was with the Muhammad eti kwasiade wallahi wallahu akbar wallahi jimi na odi tueska. Nkrumah wanted to build a country for you. T
was casualty, I think, because he was a fit man, and then suddenly he's vomiting, he's unwell, he's taken to hospital, and they said, oh, he's got cancer, and he's dead within 6 months. It was really inexplicable, but after that, I felt very concerned, really. There was no check on his food, really. Cooks were coming up from Conakry, and of course, in those days, the American embassy was open. I heard since, I didn't know at the time, that one of the cooks that came had been working at the American embassy. But he was very fit till about 1968. Then I began to notice he's losing weight. Inexplicably, he seemed to be eating all right, but he wasn't so well as he had been.
So by 69, 70...
69, 70, he was losing weight, yes, and he was having stomach upsets. He never had trouble like that before.
But he was a very fit man through it.
Very fit, yes. I think that one of the Vietnamese or Chinese doctor, I think it was a Vietnamese doctor that attended him mostly when he was in Conakry, said he had the blood pressure of a young man, when he was first there, but there was this rather slow deterioration, and quite noticeably about 1970, he was definitely a sick man. And he wanted to get a medical checkup in Moscow, because he had great faith in Russian medicine, and he didn't want, obviously, to go anywhere in the West. But it was the unfortunate time because the Russians were hobnobbing with the West. It was a time of détente. Yes. They'd opened an embassy in Nkrumah, and he was told that it would be inopportune, was the word they used, for him to travel to Moscow for a checkup. But they could recommend a very good clinic in Bucharest, and Ceausescu was there, an ally really of the Russians at the time. So he went there, but by that time he was a very sick man.
So by 71, he had to check into the hospital, or he
No, but in the autumn, really, of 1971. He went to Bucharest for a checkup, but he died there, unfortunately. The following April, he was by that time seriously ill.
So you saw him once or twice in
Bucharest?
Bucharest?
Yeah, yes, I went 3 times there, actually. Yes.
And each time you saw that he was deteriorating, more or less.
Oh, yes. Well, I got a terrible shock when my first visit there. But he had warned me, and typical of him, he phoned up and said, we must be courageous. I'm not as you remember me. And I thought, what exactly does he mean? He's probably his hair's gone white or something. But I got a terrible shock when I saw him. He was sitting up in a chair, and his legs were terribly swollen. He said he'd been sitting there for 6 weeks because it was too painful to lie down. And he wasn't. They brought a sort of light meal, but he obviously didn't fancy any of it. And I couldn't get any sense out of the doctor there. No, they wouldn't tell me. I said, well, he had a couple of Ghanaians from his entourage that went with him to Bucharest. Wonderful people. Kwam was one. What was the other one? Oh, Yamike was there as well. Okay. You know, his nephew that had been with him in Conakry and always travelled with him. And they said, we can't find out. They won't tell us what's wrong with him. Perhaps you can find out. So I asked if I could see the doctor in charge. You know, not in Nkrumah's presence, of course. And he said, are you his wife? And I said, no, I'm not his wife, but I'm his publisher. And I'm very concerned about, his health. And so he flannelled a bit. He didn't tell me what. He said, if we'd seen him 2 years ago, maybe we could have done something, but we can't. There's nothing we can do now. So I said, well, is it cancer, you see? Because a lot of people were saying, it was in the press here that he'd got cancer. And the doctor didn't say, no, he just said, oh, why does everyone talk about cancer? But he said, it's all over him. And I said, well, what is all over him? I couldn't get anything out of it. I don't know what they made of it, but I still maintain I think he was poisoned.
This is very... was he still writing in Bucharest?
Well, we were... When, in 1971, when he left there, Revolutionary Path, his last book, was in process, really. I mean, it was being compiled. It wasn't actually in the process of publication. But as you probably know, it was to be a book of major speeches with introductory passages. And of course, there'd been people writing into him saying, it'd be nice to have a book that contains all the important speeches and things, and to take account of what he'd written in Conakry. So he thought that was a good idea. It was his choice of title. Again, this is very typical of his modesty, because he said, first of all, I think appropriate title would be My Revolutionary Path. Then he said, no, cut out the My, Revolutionary Path. That was very typical. Yes, it was pretty well complete by the time he went to Bucharest, but the conclusion wasn't finished, and that's what was finished, well, in the last few weeks of his life. He didn't write it, of course. He dictated it to me.
So as he was lying on his bed?
When he was on his bed, on his deathbed, as it turned out. Yes, he was telling me what he wanted in it. And then I was writing it down, you see, and then he said, read it to me. So I read.
Nkɔmɔ ɛdɔɔso na ɛdɛ video no ɛwa we kakra ni twitwama mo so te ase kakra ni twitwama mo enumpo na bi mu ani ase asase ɛtatai no Sid Adam hwɛ ye abawo ye begimu afri enema busuan konto nji no ye begimu afri mo. We are nobodies. I accept. I don't belong to any renowned family. I accept. I don't have any skill. I accept. I don't have any qualification. I accept any tag you give me. But one thing I cannot accept is that I am not intelligent. I know I am intelligent. I don't sit there for people to praise me. I praise myself. So the adage that you don't blow your own trumpet, it means that your trumpet is faulty. If indeed you know your trumpet sounds and can sound better than any other person's trumpet, why do you have to hide your trumpet? Intiminia, memo being can't say you can't blow your own trumpet. You can blow your trumpet. Ningina ne say trumpet no. Eye kama na eboye. Wako ye exam no atwa e. O se ma me nkase mabo e. Na nka me nkase. Mi feli abui, me pass nso so abui there bi enye dwuma. Ohu ofe a, ko gina hwehwe mu. Wa hwehwe wanim. Uhu a ohu afa uhu na ohu tanya uhu omo obi bedada ohu enye fe na oya oba na otia na ohu nye fe na eto na wo enofo na wo memmo obi mehwe wanim meka ncho say wanim afi oboa or dada because wa wo hwa hwehwe mu a uhu wonim ne ntia uhu se wo utimi sia obi na utimi hu se nipa ne ho otan utimi sia obi na hu se nipa ne ho ofede you have to also be able to assess your own self. Nkrumah, hey, moye day, the guy still lives on. Nkrumah never dies. Nkrumah, his memoirs are like the oasis you see in the desert. Good adaya, it's so bibia. Senan say you die tomorrow, you ba near ye kind of true politics. You see, we will lift you and we juxtapose the past against the present. We juxtapose the political parties we have today and the political parties we had yesterday. And we will cause you to strike the difference. We ain't going to waste any precious time going to form any club of thieves. We can't have such time again. But ye de nyoma beto to akwan mu. In this obi abano so see cathedral, I am sitting here. I am telling you that if there is a stooge, if we say someone is a stooge in this life, nipa biti say Kufuado is never exempted. Se kaso bi abodam wa jimi siasia, he's part or no na okono obi di boni ye galamse ya or si nipa na ye galamse no jai na man nko na imom no che nipa no excavator na excavators no enyo no na sorry ko baby no nipa ni twi no tie no mom na se no le jai nipa no nko eni so jai nipa na wo hye na excavator wo ha obekwa akọ besi akoto excavator na wa ko han foforo na odi akoye o stop no enyinemu a obekọ nsawam no akoye Jimmy for president be no to say, and I say this without any shred of a yen so biao. Jobayen say, Obekwa kofa police niya, where Jimmy a own to me into the police no. Obekwa kofa sojania, where Jimmy a own to me into the sojani no. Na o the politician eti, near the young kwasi juma, me say, I am telling you, se mimi ye sojania, onke Kufuado. Anke bia it's either ono na firi ho anase me ye me firi ho, because I cannot be a security man for you to steal and you come and give me coins. Na me dia me ko wi sika na ayede I can never be a security man. So wo na ye bank manager no, wo ko wiye sika na udru gate a, we are 10 million. Now wo ma me 100 1 million. Aba. Abra me na me si me nhwe gate. Enya udru security checkpoint wa no for 9 million ni ma me. Na for 1 million ko. Ante sadia enya fasika no ekoto ba bia wo fa no. This is my mentality. Say soldiers, any police for IGP ni CDS ni my chief of defense staff no omo dwinti sisi a anka kronobo a stop wo man ni mo. Wo na ye security man no wa ma ho kwan no bi wia kese na okọ. Wa ye dwuma 30 years when tumi amobra papa bia o obi be ye member of parliament, obi ba be ye president for 4 years. Now what changing on life? The generations are at twice to bear for no as a summer life. Now what the police 30 years? Oba near Totrasako building amount. Now refuses a abani free swa. You cannot get any resources to maintain the Trasaco building. Where Jimmy? Me spirit na etimi mu no. Nkrumah spirit na etimi mu a me makuma 1000 etimi mu. Yen kan nya yen mu. Minia Newton enye patriotism o, nye so mo nye patriotic o. Omo ye agimifo because unim nyansa. Me no nkobo kro no. Me nkohwe gate man ne kobo kro no na obokro no ni wi a wafa kese agame. Na adwuma no hwan de na edin. Wo fasika no se me ma nhwe gate na ama obi ama ma me attack wa ama ya metie nyina because ye tewa ye nkasa nim guase no. Wo de so na me die so ye nyina ye nim aguase. Na sika ne de o pese ofa kese na ma meketwa na chief of defense staff woti ho na IGP woti wo se Akufo-Addo na appointee wo na Akufo-Addo nso nya Ghana fo ne to abama no Ghana fo na ye to abama no ono no ye de Ghana fo pe adenti na wo pese wo ye de president ni pe wagimi ntia dampare CDS Akufo-Addo ne ye koto aba ne ye appointee no na ye ntimi nsanse oman ni sika bi onsan konkoto abanti ene ye say ye di tumi na ma ono obi abe appoint ni bia no apparently ye ne ye dey ya appoint say nipa no ye elect say nipa because we have given you our power ye di tumi di ama Hindi said the ono no ye di ni tumi ama no ono no abuye mra so a ade na wo di opese wo di ono ne mra so kotachiman koko tutu no wasene nipa what Jimmy I catch him say the black man is not operating with intelligence. 0240258269 call and share your opinion on this beautiful platform. This platform you're setting up purposely to move people from the oppressed state to a liberated state. Intimi ochi bia meka me say platform we no ye be move from low dibia to higher dibia minia cosmos a wodungwa o time we eye me de pa ye be move from low dibia to higher dibia timinia 0240 0240258269 call and let's hear your opinion on this beautiful topic now. Ya share no obi be catch or say Nkrumah de no abodam no tamye sika koma Conakry Guinea Conakry enkoto me the video evidence na ba beto ho so obi be catch or say Kwame Nkrumah ena de ne de a me say Nkrumah ye poison no omo poison o Conakry amanfo dimi rewremu a nipa no na still a no monim se akwa no otiase a ne ideology no ye manit na onim se Nkrumah tena ase a be wura 80s ni mu a anka me katel se nka Nkrumah be samba be di o man so because na or resist from a champion why na or yare se nye yare no a anka Nkrumah would have become a president again.
Hello.
Minia, we didn't be a kazafu. Yani simama me 1 minute and obi enu obekwa bro 1 minute ni so.
Good morning. Good afternoon, Koto. Efremi Mohamed, me free France.
France kaza minia.
One jumapa na. Mpacho, yebe den yebe sanya nipa ti se Nkrumah bi o Ghana.
Bi na maba na me kasa no.
Yebe sanya nipa ti se Nkrumah o Ghana.
Me se bi na maba no. Me na maba no.
Okay, ya minshrawo na oma kontente.
Yes.
Na oku Nkrumah ne bi na oma na Ghana no enye ye nji to o se na Nkrumah. Aju no ewo na akromfo ni nyina yentu o ma se firi Ghana. Me da se oni nya menye juma. Bye bye.
Wa peso che wa adwen no, che wa adwen ninia. Frena che wa adwen ye musica. Ninia frena che wa adwen. Fre na line is why you see friend tentem na che wadwin 0240258269 che wadwin sisi antempa mini afro din baby akasa free mini afro odin baby a wakasa free em say o use public wi-fi into public wi-fi nso so de aya na entire strong nti ma menyin free so be reconnecting me I know the system so you use public wi-fi no we use wa and you strong minia say me for the second time now nti me an connect here you be disconnect when you for before emma nti yemfa obi foforo minia wo kasa odin baby akasa free takwa kasa minia chewadwen ti kasa no background didi wo mu panti no misrel didn't know background near too much into next time no fra do mu volume no TV set no so ansa no aframe yes I beg you free so emre anyhow we cannot keep friends say asking you this thing
from Koto
senior we didn't be akase free
it is
me ho ye pa
akase free Brazil Farouk na akase
Farouk me ni akasa ntente mai
en Koto me dey blame Rollins so me say Rollins na di abro Ghana na was say ko shi sankofo ya sin na because me nim di ntia Rollins be ko champion kra na was say nka oba ye no mu no sankofo we no nka wo show nyina ase kabade sanka Ghana ke ni di egbe bia ye ni namu so entini mi se mi sa blame Rollins say wo jankofo we ma omo trasia ma e na omo asa be ma Ghana na asa ko na chit be say de na Nkrumah sidi ko na nimu no so na was like Rollins show ma sin na sankofo we se na nu kwa se ko mo tra Ghana kra ma omo bedu se sebra ase because omo ye ma moyefo
that's minia 1 minute na so minia didn't be akase free
so yes na popon tu nkon na sa vision e wo trim se Nkrumah de no na me pia wa na bra so na emre bi na bedi na
minia sorry 1 minute na aso ye ma time amome ni so se na ye nyina be working within time na ye nyina ye ho atoye so tiase ntimi ni apese o che wa adwen no ebre wo honom no we for the next 2 course and one on the dwumadi nyina abewie ye be ka no kre wo no ana Paula do mo chemo sori ankwasiafo no makọ fa on se tembia no they want to peddle all mu books no amatrafa Nkrumah ho no and that was the reason intia ye tu Nkrumah no omo gigi books ni nyina so omo se no mini ade no ba bia akase free
Koto ko bi ke bongret ni
K bongret mini akasa
yeah there was no delivery, and running at the 2 marvelous. But as a analogy, last part, man, Yajipa, that, kind of benefit now, me and Quasa for. And if I was kind of half an hour, quest, like Sika, Ghana Sika, Usika, Woma, quest, Usika, Kahumi. And to say, no, quest now, so just a damn party of the why now, what Jenna say, Kukuni, Pono, or no, majority now, who say, of course, we were doctor, I am proud of them. They don't cooperate with intelligence. Or my Jimmy, or me a Quasa for Manosi.
That's a pa what me a casa less than 1 minute, and so Swayana 7 papa. Wayana 7 papa, dear mammy, minia, born great wire, dear. See near yeno. Bon papa na, a dear see. Minia, Yemfa last score, brand terminating for me. It's a Ghana for now, no more person more room, but I dear momo. Minia, I will free. I mean, far back with you, I say. But you didn't baby, I can say free.
Yes, Koto.
Senior.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, Casa.
Okay. I'm passing on my time, Takra.
Me more time, me more 1 minute. Me cut your order. So. Into Casa. Casa.
Because they be I meet say work as more about religion. Religion ama Ghana religion. But I mean me person me say the infra book ban and all religious book ban and they can say pastors no omo ya dia omo ya no.
What's all the
So what me say? All religious books no. Page ban and they can say pastors omo ya dia omo ya no. Omo just go omo followers or omo they should lie, like they are lying to people. They are saying they are doing opposite of what they are preaching.
Onim the intia. O question now obusano and na no yini. It is because of say ye di kan dia hye wadwemu say ade we oya nyame ana ala bishrawo na de ma ewia nkofo no a hwe obia won customers obi nim wo mo customers obi nim customers no eye dodo no o mo anse da nko school no o mo ntiase wo nyoma bi no different. How they understand the thin faith is different from most of the members are more otabel. Sorry them. Otabel and so be discuss bibi. Your level will be hard your GD. But their ma religion ni bemunu say religion na edi kan temu ama wuntimi entinki ye enunti na udi nachi. Religion no na ama wa adwen asoppress o thinking no. Because unim say ade no wa anya so for can de or the mouthpiece of God because a faith into no or jidi say nyankopon na akasa free sofuni mo eni santa abeka say yedru dru. The people get hypnotized by the statement from the preacher men no, or the religious leaders no. That is part. But you can see come into details are why be mebo.
Okay.
I think so. Okay. I think I've been able to do justice to her.
The reason I'm asking this is I understand what you're saying, but don't you think the way you are telling the people how what is it called? Our politicians are using the constitution wrong way. Don't you think that's how you have to like teach the people what your pastor is telling you? Is doing the opposite. Don't listen to your pastor. Go read the book. Go learn the book. The book says don't steal. The book says don't lie. I feel like you are telling the people to leave the book, to move away from the religion, instead of you telling them to go learn about the religion and know what the pastors are saying. If they are lying, they will know. If they are telling the truth, they know.
Miniam, I mean, a question. Miniam, fan tell me say, "Obi buy me man 1 minute now. Obi buy no me Mr. T order no." But in your maybe or a exceptional case. Into exceptional cases demand exceptional a friend and say a response. Minia book na ka cho se me mokro no. Sa book no so etre wo se obi bo kro no but ende no nyame support. Minia mebusa wo o ma me ma wo to so say.
Yeah, 5.
Moya 5 wo to so say.
First.
Una ye first. Intiminia se o ho akyere na onua keto ba wo nkyɛn na wo se menua ma me aduane na menni na onua keto no fi se bia wo de oyɛ kwadwefo na o ka kyerɛ nse menua panyin se mema wo aduane bia dia ton wo panyin ma me. Is it a good practice?
No.
Good. Enti se book ne ka kyerɛ se obi ye se na sa nipa no na ye nyankopon adamfo a krono be na sinse. 2.
Yes, I understand. No.
Meba, hold on. Say nipa krono ano. In omo tradition mono, yeshira panyin ansa ne akwa abofra so. Na ne maame ete baabi na papa na ka kyerɛ ne ba panyin se onko nwuram na onko kunam a ope because na panyin nim nam a ne papa pe na onfa mebo nkwan ma no. Na onye dey onhyira no. Ena maame ne te yasem na okobo kuma na mane ena kuma no eye impersonation. Unim se me no oti we Ghana mamra, if I impersonate say I am even the son of Akufo-Addo na me de koku di boni bi ni esumu a eye big issue pa impersonation or impersonate iso ena okoye ena oko deceive ni papa ena DJ ni nua panyin enhira eni sa book ya be ka cho se jai krono bo a enye ono na e chiro krono bo.
No, no. Me funny say I did not check krono bo because I catch your idea men here. And omo use the same quotations, you know. Omo the same
there be o se menya ade o mi busa de Jacob nene maame eye eche you know friends say Isaac no ne eye papa ana na eye bone. Okay, me that say. I am not saying it's a Bible no, but na me pese based on asem no amaka cho na de ma me answer. But don't say a boa obeka so ni Bible ni mo. What is here? A boa obeka so ni Bible ni mo. Meaning I that say is a good question and you have teased me for me to also bring out certain things be. Meaning Abu Trika Nation, Bichia pa official pa. Meaning Kasa.
Stephen here.
Mpacho say. Steve Kasa Mpacho Kasa.
Yo. Earlier on me friend, you know, me use other phone connect my other phone in China.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. You see, religion me analysis it will be keke. It is a we are Muslim, we are Christian. Me mean tofu, we are fabibi film. So who from Christian? Yefani say headquarters of Christianity, Israel, as we always put it. But Israel is fighting Palestine for so many years now. They are killing Palestinians. They are not killing them with the Bible. When there's an attack on Israel, they don't block that attack with Bible. Now, my geographical location will not permit me to mention where I am. It's a kingdom SA. They are neighboring country, Yemen. In fact, they are not using the Quran. They are using weapons. So between these two religions,
I lengthy. I see it was what. Hey, many are afraid. Sorry for the no breakup no in connection no. Inti. The DBC her. I won't say on. the thing is growing in our mind, in our spirit, into nipa entiasie. Nipa entiasie. Nipa entiasie. Nipa entiasie. See the best aminia. And the facts ni bi ato amamo. Facts ni a dose bi video. I am bo eyewitness. It dina wa ohun ye. There be now religion na mudi echi kra no obi enu ano ye eyewitness to the issues na wo hodom no. What you say? Inti no the be see ha say. Now I think say the next time you know. E be sign dey atwa so. You're going to try and invite us. Bill, my mouth opportunity now. So extra wide 0240258269 0240258269. So friend now nye Ben Billy Bentela memfa into me my own kasa into Ben. So also person join ya what try into no. Osimin some mention number ne ma bio 0240258269. Inti say wo ho no a from this year now che wa adwe na me mfa enye closing remark na yenko anim na ye need time ewo eposo time no ye use bia ma eko inti Mr. Bill so person ofra from WhatsApp line no 0240258269 yenko anim. Bill, my train was I wouldn't mean Freddie. Bill, this app no into me invite all my own until I won't invitation icon no. Honor no. Into no, yet see her say, Minianum, a back crabble. Obey do religion but the back can't dear ding in the you know the amount. And your religion are same specifically in the back kind. Enti minua na ye discussion no e brefo for ye be religion me person ka be frɛ na ya to aso ne di san komo no so o ka chem say religion ne ka cho say nye we ya enya religious books ne nko a ye ma me ne papa no mu ka kyerɛ say ye nye nye bi ni nyina na nye religion but they be mu go contrary to that but the ma religion aye ne say ya boa wa no and ye did a certain dogma. And iriasano, you are programmed by the wote bibre, any the wuhu bibre, the wotini the wuhunu, and they change your mindset. And if you give charlatans the opportunity to convene people, group people to, in a particular corner beer, now one baby beer here by the time I'll be realizing. Na America man for you kogu gas chamber mu adan mu say Yesu ba na he no mu nyina ewuye esi wa asase so America. And we have to be very careful and let's see. Bye bye.